Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Make Ya Isis if this is your first time tuning in. And if it is, please take a moment and click below and subscribe to my channel because you do not want to miss the videos I have coming up next. So I'm just going to get right into today's video, which is going to be how much money do I make as a travel nurse. I'm going to be telling you guys what I got on my first paycheck, and I'm also going to give a sneak peek of where I'm headed to next for my next travel assignment. So first, I just want to break down how travel nurse paychecks work. So you get an hourly rate that you're paid per hour, every hour that you work. And then you also get a stipend, which is a set amount of money that you're paid on top of your hourly rate every week. So the stipend is split into two parts. You get money for meals and money for housing. The stipend is where you make most of your money from as a travel nurse. Usually the hourly rate is pretty low. The hourly rate is also taxed when the stipends are not taxed. So, honey, the stipends, yes, that is where I'm making my money from. My hourly rate is trash. The hourly rates are usually trash. My hourly rate is $20 an hour. That doesn't sound like much, right? But I'm making most of my money from the stipends, okay? That's where the cha-ching, where that cha-ching comes from, because the hourly rate is definitely not cutting it. So I'm actually going to bring it up on my phone because I have my paychecks on my phone. And I'm going to bring up my first paycheck. Let's see. Okay. So housing and meals. My housing is $600 a week. I get $600 a week for housing. I get $400 a week for meals. So that's $1,000 tax-free that I know I'm getting every single week. The travel nurses usually get paid every single week. So every week I get my stipend and however many hours I work that week, which is 40 for me. So I get 40 hours a week times $20 an hour is how much I'm making hourly. So before taxes, I have an $1,800 paycheck every single week. And that's with no overtime, which I usually do pick up a shift or two. And that's really good. I mean, that's a decent pay for travel nursing. For my specialty, I do psych nursing, but travel nurse checks vary by a lot of different things. Specialty, some of the more high-paying specialties is ICU and labor and delivery. It also varies by location. For instance, if you're living in California or New York, then the cost of living in those places are way higher than the rest of the country. So you should be getting paid enough money to make up for that. And usually you're going to get more money for housing and meals because housing and meals cost more money in those places. So I'm not living in one of those places right now. I'm somewhere where the cost of living is really cheap and $1,800 a week is like really amazing. Especially going from just being a staff nurse and a new grad staff nurse, I was probably making like $1,800 a paycheck, and that was every 2 weeks. And now I'm making that weekly. So I doubled my income, basically making 6 figures now. Look at God. Won't he do it? For those of you wondering whether travel nursing is worth it, I would say it definitely is. Just go for it. The money, honey. The money. That's all I gotta say. Do I really even need to say anything else? I doubled my income. Doubled it. So some of the cons of travel nursing, and this is what turns a lot of people away, Obviously, you're going to be leaving your home location. You're going to be away from your family and your friends. So, bummer. Also, travel nursing doesn't give you any type of benefits usually. It depends on the agency you use. Some agencies will give you health insurance and things like that, but usually that money is coming from somewhere. For instance, if I was to tell my current agency that I need health insurance, that money is probably going to come out of my check somehow. So it varies by location. If you're in California or New York, you're going to be wanting at least $2,000 a week, in my opinion, to be able to afford to live there. I've seen assignments as low as like $1,400 a week and as high as $3,800 a week. Now, that's a really big range, and it's just really going to vary by location, specialty, experience. If you have more experience, you can negotiate with that and possibly get a higher rate. Now, the moment you've all been waiting on. Maybe not. I don't know. But I've been waiting on it, so that's all that matters, okay? I'm going to, drum roll please, L to the A, as in Los Angeles, sunny California. Here I come. Yo, I am not gonna know how to act. I'm just an LA kind of girl. I'm just an LA kind of girl, okay? So if you made it this far, you might as well click below and give my video a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the videos of me living my best life. Hey Siri, play Best Life. I'm living my best life. Made a couple M's with my best friends. Turned all my L's into lessons. You see the whip pulling up, it's like